So people always ask me, you are a physician and that's how you started. Then you went into the wealth building business, from health building business. So what's next? And this particular presentation is to answer that question. In my mind, there is nothing next. It is all part of a bigger program that I always had in my mind. When I was very young, I always was wondering what was the purpose of life. And after meeting so many people and visiting so many institutions, I came to a belief that the purpose of life is to be happy, is to find happiness. And that most people know that. I don't think I'm really revealing a secret that's out there. There are lots of other purposes of life, but ultimately I think all those purposes that people do really create happiness, and that's what they are really looking for. So they may not define happiness as the purpose of life, but they're actually looking for happiness, and that can be done with various other things. So then I started thinking, happiness is a very broad term, right? So how do we define happiness that I can really put in a practical manner so people can truly go and touch happiness? So I'm trying to create something that is so non-objective, very subjective to an objective word. And this is how I came up with. I believe that happiness is acquiring health, wealth, and wisdom. So if you can manage health, wealth, and wisdom in your life, you automatically is going to have happiness. Now you automatically served the purpose of life. So let's talk about it. So I went on the journey. This was very early in my career, very young age. I wanted to create a model for happiness. So I said, okay, health is the first one. So let me become a doctor. So I became a doctor. As most of you know, within our practice, we reached 75,000 patients in total population. And we were considered to be in the 99th percentile for the size of our practice in the entire country. Now somebody sitting in a small town like Gulfport, Mississippi, and can create that kind of a healthy environment, that was a good demonstration that health is very important and people are willing to really become healthy. And that also brings happiness, part of happiness. Remember, I always said health, wealth, and wisdom. So there won't be much of a problem for me to go out and show people a path to health, because that's what I've done all my life. With all many patients and decades of practicing medicine, I think I've figured out a way how to convert that subjective feeling of health to an objective, definitive feeling of health.